At last year's Artistic Gymnastics World Championships, the women's uneven bars competition provided one of the stories of the event. With a dazzling display of poise and grace, Beth Tweddle became the first British gymnast to win a world title. The victory was all the more remarkable considering that the 21-year-old came close to quitting the sport at the start of the year after yet another injury forced her to miss the Commonwealth Games.
I had disappointment at the beginning of the year with the Commonwealth, so I thought it was going to be a bit of a downer year, and then took the title at the Europeans, and that brought my confidence up. And then just when I got that title, it just made everything worth it.
To find out more about the UK's greatest gymnast, Trans World Sport recently travelled to Liverpool, where Beth lives and trains.
As a child, I was very hyperactive. I was always jumping on beds, I was swinging from lampposts, I was doing anything other than sitting down and basically just getting underneath my parents' feet. I tried swimming, I tried ballet, didn't like the frilly dresses and stuff. And then my dad's friend said that his two girls went to a local gymnastics club, so said, why don't you take her along? To be honest, I wasn't that keen at first. I used to lock myself in my bedroom and not want to go and stuff. But once you got me in the gym, you couldn't get me out. And as soon as I did my first competition, I just didn't look back.
Beth first took up gymnastics when she was 7. At the age of 12, she started training at the City of Liverpool Gymnastics Club under the tutelage of her current coach, Amanda Kirby. She'd make the 2-hour round trip from her parents' home in Cheshire every evening after school for a 4-hour training session. Today, she trains 6 hours a day, every day except Sunday. Beth's commitment to her sport, along with her fierce determination, have characterized her entire career.
When she first came to the club, she was working within the same group that I work with, but at the side, sort of, and all the time she would be looking and trying to impress all the time. All she wanted to do was impress me, for me to basically just get older and do more work with her.
By the time she was 16, Beth had established herself as the UK's top gymnast and gradually began to make an impact on the international stage. In 2002, the bronze that she won on her favourite apparatus, the bars at the European Championships, was the first European medal ever won by a female British gymnast.
You came on a bit early then.
However, as Beth's career progressed, she became known not only for her accomplishments in the gymnastics arena, but also for the number of injuries that she picked up.
Come on, and shoulders. That's it, that's it.
It seemed that she would never fulfill her true potential after undergoing a series of operations on her ankles and shoulder.
The major injury was back in 1998. I was at my national championships.
Oh, right, that.
And I did a double back on floor, and I'm not sure whether it was the takeoff or the landing, but basically I broke a small bone in my foot, but it had actually turned round, so they had to actually pin it all back together, and then the pins got in the way, so they had to be removed. And then, because I can't actually have lost like the full range of movement, every time I land slightly short, a little bit of bone chips off, and just the amount of pounding that I do, little chips flake off, so then I have to have more surgery just to remove them.
Injury hampered Beth's performances at the 2005 Europeans and Worlds, but the 2006 season saw her finally achieve the success she deserved. Yet, even at the World Championships where she won gold, she had to overcome a boil on her hand and a badly bruised knee.
Whatever comes my way, I seem to be able to put it behind myself and just get back up. I mean, many competitions now I've either got injured and then to come back after the injury. And I suppose that's down to stubbornness. Once I start something, I have to finish it.
Beth is currently in her final year at Liverpool John Moores University, where she's studying for a degree in sports science.
Very, very excited.
Since winning the world title 4 months ago, the 21-year-old's profile in the UK has risen greatly. The British public recently voted her one of the nation's top sports personalities of 2006.
All of a sudden, it's just come and the telephone's not stopped ringing, the cameras are in and out, it's great for Beth and it's great for the publicity of the sport.
At the end of the day, I'm doing gymnastics for the love of the sport, not to be a public icon, but the public icon now is basically to inspire youngsters to get involved and to build the profile of British gymnastics so that future gymnasts in the UK can get up and have a go.
The fact that Beth is the only world champion gymnast that Great Britain has produced highlights the fact that the UK doesn't have any great tradition in a sport dominated by the United States, China and nations from Eastern Europe. When it comes to the Olympics, Britain's only individual medal in gymnastics came in 1908, when Walter Teisel won silver in the men's all-around competition. Next year in Beijing, Beth will be aiming to end the 100-year drought.
That'd be the best feeling ever. I've got the whole set now. I've got Europeans, Commonwealths and World, so obviously it's just the Olympic. An Olympic medal would be great. To be there in 2008 would be good. I'm just taking every step as it comes at the minute.
After years of relentless training and dedication to her sport, Beth has almost single-handedly put Britain on the world gymnastics map.
And I just love the fact that you can get your body to do whatever you want it to do. It's like being on a roller coaster, but you're in control. When people are watching you, they don't know what's coming next, but you're the one that's controlling it.
If she can avoid any more injuries, then she'll go to the Beijing Olympics with a real chance of winning a medal. And if she can repeat the success of the World Championships, then Beth Tweddle's place amongst Britain's sporting greats will be secure.
I think gymnastics is me. I've been doing it since I was 7, and so it's basically my life.